My name is Lupe and I'm a national biliteracy consultant, and I assist districts to restructure their bilingual ESL programs for top performance. And I do that work because those were my humble beginnings. I'm a product of non-literate immigrant parents, and so basically I've been a dreamer most of my life. And my parents always wanted an education for their children because they were denied an education since they orphaned very young. And so consequently, they pushed us to have a strong education, and all 6 of us got to go to college. When I started with the high-end client program, I already had a successful business, but at the same time, I knew my shortcomings. I had very little experience with marketing. I was a no-tech mom, and consequently, I knew that if I was going to keep my business growing, I had to commit to a new endeavor that would keep me advancing in my business, that would allow it to grow to a larger scale, and also to become much more competitive, because I have to compete a lot with very large companies in order to secure even the percentage of the market that I do. But I try to take it one step at a time and just focus on the particular task that was being asked of me, and that seemed to kind of smooth things out. And it really happened for me when I put up my first webinar, and it went viral. So I said, wow, it's really, really happening. What happened since then is that I was able to, with my questioning and my sales script, I was able to take some people that were just kind of sitting on the fence. One particular client landed me a contract for $175,000. So yes, another win. And then since then, I've been invited to submit a very large bid that is usually open to larger companies, but I was asked to submit a bid, and right now that bid is at $500,000. I think that it's going to begin to take my business to a higher level, and I really think that for anyone who is really serious about their business, no matter how small they are or how large they are, if they're really serious about expanding it, it's a major step. I really see the new skills that I'm learning to help me develop, not just personally, but also in my business. Now that I even know how to do my first webinar, I'm already thinking about, wow, I could actually put my entire business online. I could do my trainings online. So I could be covering 50 states, with one webinar, as opposed to trying to make a sale with a small group or with one client at a time. Anyone that is a small business or someone that works as an independent person, much like a realtor or a broker, people that have to network with a lot of people in order to make things happen. And I've always known for a fact that, with sales, it's a numbers game. The more contacts you have, the more chances you have at a good client. However, there's only so much time in the day, so many hours of the day, and there's only so much time people can spend in that endeavor, because it's very difficult. I've done it myself. I will sit down and I will call 200 people, cold call. And I sit there and I call until I finally get one that day. And so if I get one that day, I say, yes, I met my goal. But it's exhausting. It's exhausting. So this allows you to then begin to say, how can you replicate your effort? How can you multiply? So I see it as a multiplicity effect in order to begin to gain more. And it's a way of working smarter instead of harder. But I also have something to also propel me forward. I just want to say that one of the big ahas and surprises about high-end client program, as a company, is that I knew I was going to pick up some new skills that I didn't have at all, especially in technology, and I was going to be learning some new things. But I guess what was really wonderful was when I first began to connect with the people in the company, But what I found was that everybody was so personable and was ready to assist you any way they could. So I really believe that everyone in the company, really has heart to what they do, and they put people first. And so that was the great connection, and why I love what I'm doing now, because I said, yeah, okay, they really are there for you. And so that's what keeps me going every day.